Man, bro. Dating in 2025 is just so. It's like the most annoying thing ever, bro. It's like the most annoying thing ever. Bro, there's so many things that plays a role into finding a proper relationship that now it's just like damn, like actually finding one feels like next to impossible, bro. And it's like, yeah, like you're not meant to look for one, you're not meant to go out seeking, but at the same time, I still do feel like you need to be a little bit intentional about meeting people, bro. Like it's just something else. Like social media, bro, has changed the game a lot. Like I remember when I was a kid, yeah, and I could like I had a crush on someone. I was like, cool, okay, I see this girl, I have a crush on her, she's cool and everything. And we're texting on the phone, we're calling. Mind you, I was born in like 2000. So I went through a phase where there was no social media at all, just regular phones. You feel me? And like it was cool, bro. Like you would actually like hop on a phone call and actually feel something when you're talking to the person. It's like, oh my god, wow, like I'm actually talking to someone that I really 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 like right now. But with social media, bro, I feel like everybody, both men and women, we all feel like we have like crazy options, bro. Like, have you ever like just scrolled on your phone and you just see baddie, a girl that's fine, a girl that's fine, a girl that you'd get with? You like, there's too many options, bro. If I'm being so real, like I remember when I was a kid, yeah, bro. The only options were the people in my area, maybe my neighborhood, or maybe what's it called, like school. And even with adults, like the only options were like the people you went to college with, or the people in your neighborhood, or that random guy at the store. Like that was all it was. But now, bro, like guys could be talking to girls from different countries. Guys could be talking to girls from what's it called? Different states. It's crazy. And these people that you deem as options are really not even options at all. They're just, in fact, it's almost just as good as like them being AI. Like I told someone this one time, like if I've never met you in real life, then you're just as good as AI. Like there's no difference, you know, bro. Another thing is the economy, bro. Like it kind of feels like with how do I put this, bro? Like when I see women broke shaming men, in my mind I'm like, bro, like we all live in the same economy. This is all the same climate. Everyone is spending the same amount of money. It's the exact same thing. You feel me? It's the exact same thing. We're all going through the same economic hardship. So the things that like a girl is saying, I'm seeing too. Like you see them trying to save their money and they're like, oh man, spend. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, like this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense. And next thing you know, every woman for some reason they hate men now. Like it's literally a trend to hate men. And my man, I'm like, bro, like, what's going on? Like, and man, you listen. I'm not going to say that every man is good. Not every man is good. At the same time, not every woman is good. Like you guys, let's be real. There's good men and there's bad men. There's like, can we be honest? Let's be real now. Let's be honest. So are you telling me that you've never in your entire life met a good man, or you've never in your entire life met a woman that was good and how? How? Like, can we be for real? Let's be for real. I was talking to this one girl, and she's a strong feminist. One of the ones that claim to hate men, but then you know she fucks with me, and I'm a man, and I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, it's very interesting talking to women. And also I'm not even saying that they're wrong. Like, one of the same feminist that I was just talking to you about. That's my friend. She said, Dayo, like, I want you to imagine it like this. And I'm like, how? And she's like, you see how, like, white people enslaved black people for, X amounts of years? And I'm like, yeah. She went on to say, imagine being like that for hundreds of, like since the beginning of time. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what do you mean? But then, men used to beat their wives. Women had no rights at some point in time. Women couldn't work. So, like, when they put it in that perspective, I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? That makes sense. But I feel like we have advanced to a time where things are a bit better. And I will never say that, like, things will ever be 100% good. Hopefully we advance to that stage. But then the truth of the matter is, man, and it sounds so inconsiderate, but you just have to work with. You need to just work with what it is, bro. You need to work with whatever it is. I'm so sorry. You know, I'm so sorry. That sounds so bad, bro. When I think about it. Because being black is being oppressed, and being a woman is being oppressed. So it's like, oh, you need to. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough, bro. Sometimes I actually really do understand where women are coming from as well. I can even talk about a female perspective too. Like, for them, it's interesting. Like, us guys, we want, the baddie, the 10 out of 10, fine girl, and all of that. And girls want a guy with money. Like, that's what it is. A guy with money and a guy with resources. It's very interesting because, like, in our case, we have to work for it, and we are working in the worst economy ever. Like, this economy is trash. This is the worst economy ever. But women are born beautiful. you know like, do you guys get what I'm coming? Like, they're born amazing looking, but we have to work for what we have. And now it's just a situation of, like, damn. Like, when you combine social media, because women are seeing what they can get from the right man if they take their time and whatever. And men can a lot of men cannot match up to what some of these men are doing. And most women want to date up guys older, taller, more financially stable. So if you see a more financially stable guy on the internet, and you live in a an area where people don't have that much money, you're going to chase, you know, what you're seeing on the internet. So with women, like, I get where they're coming from too. Like, you know, it makes sense. Also, think about, like, I feel like there's been a lot of dating coaches, you know, as well, bro, giving different perspectives on how to date and things like that. The rise of dating coaches has to be studied. It's crazy. Like, when I think about it, I'm just like, wow, bro. There's so many dating coaches telling people, like, different things about, like, dating. So no one even really has their own opinion anymore. Like, people's opinions are now formed off, like, other people's lives, which is so, I'm like, wow. It's very, very interesting to me. Like, mind you guys, like, 50 years ago, there was no internet guy telling you this is why your crush doesn't like you. This is why you're a simp, red pill, black pill, purple pill, all the pills. Bro, That was not a thing. That was not a thing. It's crazy how like society changes as time goes on, bro. It's crazy how society changes as time goes on. You know, like when I see people trying to date, like it's what's it called? People try and date like it's the early 2000s. People be like, I want that 90s love, and in my mind I'm like, bro, you want something that does not exist because this is not the 90s. This is not the 90s. Like, bro, in the 90s, let's say you saw a girl you liked, based off the movies that I've seen. You go up to her and you talk to her. Bro, do you know that a lot of men have never like shot their shots in person? I have though. I'm not going to lie. I have. I've seen a girl that I liked, and I was like, oh, I find you very attractive. I've gotten rejected, and I've gotten girls to say yes. Like, I've seen both. I've seen both sides of life. I've also been the guy to slide into the DMs. But a lot of guys have never seen a girl and flirted and you know even guys in their 20s haven't done that. It's so interesting to me. And I get like it's like as guys, bro, like it's easier. Sometimes all you just have to do is just sit like what there's access to porn. Porn is extremely accessible. Video games are there. Like when I think about it, it's very, very easy to just, you know, chill. Like I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, your real life could be so good that if you try and work for it, like sometimes I'm like, putting in the work is worth it. Putting in the work is worth it. And if you don't think that putting in the work is worth it, then you're done for. And lastly, bruh, I'm going to talk about um just the impossible standards. We all have impossible standards, bro. You know, and I feel like that is due to social media. Like I feel like, bro, with guys, sorry, with girls, it's like, oh, you have to be 6 foot, you need to make X amounts of money, you need to be from this cultural background, you need to not be overweight, you need to be this, you need to be that. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of men don't like get there. A lot of men don't fulfill all that criteria, unfortunately. And for men, it's oh, she has to be this race, she has to be this skin tone, she has to be this tall, she has to have this size of ass, she has to have this size of tits, she has to this, she has to that, bro. You know, me personally, I feel like um in the first relationship I ever had, like coming into uni, my first girlfriend in uni, I feel like, you know, now that I think about it, I should have loved her for who she was. She was a bit on the chubbier side. However, though, you know, like, and I know that like she preferred a taller guy. Like, I feel like if we had both accepted that, yo, but we fuck with each other, we like each other. Sure, I'm not 6'2". I'm sure she's not, you sure she's not 120 pounds, but was the vibe was really there. The vibe was really there. And I'm not talking as if she was like an oompa. Nah, nah, nah. She was just a bit thicker. She wasn't like crazy big, you know. Like when I think about that, bro, I'm just like, how do I put this? I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, but they said that people look for um the 20% and they find the 20% and they're like, oh my gosh, this is all I ever wanted. but it's for a very short period of time. It's not for the longest period of time. And then sometimes they end up throwing away the 80% because they don't have the 20% that they're looking for. Like it's like damn, like wow, you know, like isn't that so interesting? Hey man, if you see someone that has 80% of what you want, and you see someone that has 20% of what you want, I promise you, you will always be happy with the 80%.